Hey there guys, how are you doing? I am very sad to be here today because I'm going to make a video that I swore to God that I was not going to make, for real. And there is one good reason for that: it makes me very angry. However, I feel like it is time for me to say the truth about this specific topic: drum triggers. I'm going to do that because now that my channel is almost at 4 million subscribers, there is a good chance that this video is going to be positioned the first when you look for the word triggers on YouTube. So I'm just going to take 10 minutes of my time to explain the truth. Yeah, the truth. Whoever says something different, well, is probably an idiot. Before I go on, guys, I am super excited to say one thing. I finally have a course on DRUMEO. As you know, I love DRUMEO because it's like Netflix for drummers. Every drummer should be registered. They have every single drummer on planet Earth just giving lessons in there, and it's cheaper than going out with your girlfriend. And there is an offer going on. You join DRUMEO, you get my signature practice pad, the practice pad stand, a drum rudiments book, a pair of drumsticks, and the full access to the whole DRUMEO site. And I'll teach you every day for 30 days how to start developing independence. Man, if you're a beginner or intermediate, come join, please. I'm waiting for you. I'll see you there. And now let's go with the video. As you know, I've been making a lot of successful reactions lately, and most of them are about extraordinary musicians playing metal. Extreme metal, black metal, technical metal, nu metal, whatever, you name it. And they have been getting millions and millions of views. And I've been reading on all of them the same kind of comments over and over and over again. That does not count. He's using triggers. I could play that fast if I was using triggers. Using triggers is obviously cheating. And so on and so on and so on. And guys, I am tired to death of replying to those comments individually, so I'm just going to talk publicly about why all of them are totally wrong. First things first, the most important part. If you don't know what a trigger is yet, don't worry. I didn't know neither back in the day. Apparently, it's a little sensor that you can place on a drum, that you can place on the bass drum, on the snare drum, on the cymbals, on your dong for all I care. And that sensor will detect your stroke and translate it through an external module into a sample. Which one? Whatever sample you want. In other words, little thingy you place wherever, and when you do tuk, it will do puk or pak or pick, depending on your choice. That's simple. Actually, they are a game changer. If you haven't tried them, they are affordable, useful, beautiful. Try them out. In the beginning, those tiny sensors were a total revolution. Can you imagine back in the day all the drummers were only limited to the sounds that the acoustic drums could produce? And suddenly somebody invents something that allows you to perform any kind of sound. That was a total revolution! Hallelujah! Imagine all the electronic music that came right after that. All the massive hits that we all know today and that could be played live with a real drummer and not a DJ, because there was that beautiful thing called triggers. It warms my cockles. Such a beautiful time to be alive. At that early stage, no one said shit. That was just pure technological advance serving human beings. However, a little bit later, the drumming community realized that not only you can use electronic samples, you could also sample acoustic sounds, and that would allow you to play and perform in a way that no one ever in the history of music was able to perform. Now, was that well received by the drumming community?
Absolutely not.
People were and are so offended because triggers allow you to sound in a way that you wouldn't sound with a simple acoustic basic kit. Now let me say that again. Triggers allow you to sound in a different way. To sound, not to play. And this is a very, very important fact. They do change your sound, yeah, that is true, but they do not change in any way what you have played. And that's where all of their arguments go to shit. If you don't know how to play, what do you think amplifying your sound is going to do to your drumming? Man, you're going to sound worse. If you don't know how to play fast and you put triggers on top of that, imagine that! And that's the key of the whole question. It changes how you sound, not what you play. And that translates as, if you are an awful drummer, triggers, oh man, they are only going to make you worse, because any mistake that you commit is going to sound multiplied by 1,000. And your audience is not going to like that. I'll tell you that for nothing. That being said, if you are a good drummer and the only problem that you have is that you are playing so fast that you are having difficulties with the power of your strokes because of the speed that you are applying, man, you are going to love triggers. And that's the whole problem that triggers solve. As you know, especially with the bass drum, the faster you play, the closer you gotta be to the drum head. It's just basic physics, so you cannot get that much power. So let's create the little thingy that makes the thing go boom. And with that problem solved, millions of different techniques started to appear. People started to use heel toe, double, swivel, whatever, and they were able to play at basically any speed. And they were able not only to play at high speeds, but also to sound good. That's called innovation. And that's not only something related to drums. You see a guitar, electric guitar. You see a bass, electric bass. You see a piano, electric keyboard. You see a drums, no triggers, no, no.
God, please, no! No!
Why is it that the drumming community is sometimes so full of hate and rejects so much any kind of innovation? Even with ourselves, instead of seeing each other as brothers, we just try to destroy whatever the other one's building. That's not a way to build a community. We should support each other. Same thing happened with gospel chops. The chops were born, less is more, you ruined the song, you did this, you did that. Triggers are born, triggers are cheating, I can play fast with trip, blah blah blah. Just a big pile of We do have a problem, and we do have a lot of people that don't understand innovation. And truth is, if we embrace innovation, we will be able to produce new music, and that means new ways of expressing ourselves. And I say yes to that. And there is a very important part of the story in here. I am a drummer myself, been playing my whole life. I know how hard it is to play fast and play with power at the same time. I described you the problem. The faster you go, the closer the beater gets to the drum head. Man, there's some people out there that have spent their whole life trying to achieve the maximum power and the maximum speed at the same time. What I mean by that is that there's people that refuse to use triggers and try to achieve that sound with their big brass balls. People like Chris Turner, people like Eloy Casagrande have developed an amazing amount of power on their bass drum hits without even using triggers. To me personally, I use one metaphor. It's like playing hockey. There is ice hockey, there is grass hockey. I don't give a shit. I like both. On ice, you go faster. Okay, but you also compete with people that play on ice, so they go faster too. On grass, you may not go as fast, but you're again competing with people that don't either. And what I'm trying to say by that is, obviously, we should not compare them, but we should really appreciate as musicians the philosophy and the hard work of the drummers that have achieved unbelievable amounts of speed while keeping that power. And that's the beautiful thing of art. There is beauty everywhere. You just need to know where to look. I'm just talking about these drummers because I did a reaction with Eloy Casagrande and the comments were, okay, yeah, but the guy from Infant Annihilator plays faster. Yeah, maybe, but he would never be able to play with that power. And same thing all over the genres. All of them are professionals and they are very good at doing what they do. Let's just appreciate their strengths. Don't mix that shit up. It doesn't make sense. And also there is one truth out there. Man, live, most of the drummers use triggers. It is just So easy to set up. You get the exact same sound that you used on the CD. Everyone's happy, the quality is outstanding. It is just simple. It is good. I am so sorry, but it is just convenient. 95% of the metal bands out there touring are using triggers, at least on the bass drum, like it or not. So all in all, guys, I am sorry, but I had to say all of this, especially for the beginner drummers that don't really know what triggers are. Triggers are a tool, not only any tool, but a tool that's the fruit of technological innovation. Some people like to use them, some people don't. The ones who use them may be able to play a little bit faster, sacrificing the power of their strokes. But there are also a lot of drummers that don't use them and play actually very fast. Maybe not as fast as them, okay, but who the cares? Just appreciate the beauty considering the details of their performance. Be a grown man. Don't be a bitch. So next time you see somebody talking shit about triggers or not triggers or whatever, copy this video, paste it, and let's finish this discussion once and for all, because I am tired of seeing negative comments directed to amazing drummers on most of my reactions. So I really hope you liked the video. Please subscribe, comment whatever I should talk about next, and of course I really hope to see you all guys very soon on the next videos. Cheers! I love you guys.